Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Count Lucanor. We're in the last stretches of the game now, and we've got all the name letters, we guessed the kobold's name, we fell into a trap, and we're doing the last trial of the Count. And we've managed to get away out of this dungeon, but just as we were going to help our friend JF, the guy who's been leaving all the notes and misses and stuff behind, well, he died, sadly. So, just as we're about to head out, we heard our mother cry out for us. And our house is down here too, in a strangely kind of nightmare way. Oh, okay. I'll use JF's key. Mom? Mom, wake up! Mom! Son... Mom, what's wrong? What are you doing here? Hush, my dear. I'm fine. When you left, I was so sad that I got sick. But now you've come back. I'll be all right really soon. But how did you get to the castle? And why is our house here? Castle? What do you mean, son? Count Lucanor's castle. Have you met a count in your journey? Blimey, you've become an important person, my child. No, I haven't. Mom. Hey, look, what I've made for you. It's a birthday cake. Thanks, Mom. You were so upset when you left that I decided to sell some things, and I bought honey and flour and eggs so you could have a nice surprise when you returned. That wasn't necessary, Mom. I was such a fool for leaving. I was upset, but I'm not anymore. But we can't stay here. You've got to come with me. I feel weak, my dear. Let's wait for a while. Why don't you taste the cake? Let's talk to her again. Mom, we need to leave this place. But honey, where do you want to go? Do you want to leave me alone again? No, I don't. I don't mean that. Alright, well, if you remember, this little worm abomination wants some sweets. And would you really eat a cake that your mother made for you, deep underground in a dungeon filled with rotting and dead things, and traps all over the place, and hideously stitched together monsters? That does not seem like a smart idea. And Hans is a very clever boy. So let's give the sweets to the worm. You said you wanted sweets, didn't you? Alright then, there you go. And we use the worm with the cake. Sweets! Nom, nom, nom. Hey, easy, you don't want to choke, do you? Oopsie, what's wrong, Mr. Worm? Whoa, that ugly worm has become a butterfly. Don't you touch it. It's mean. It'll hurt you badly. Let it go, my dear. Yeah. Well, Mom, we need to leave. If we eat the cake... Hans, are you leaving? I guess you're old and you don't need your mom anymore. Mom? Yeah. So, you just came back to steal my treasure, didn't you? I won't let you leave with it. This looks really, really bad. I have to catch that butterfly and climb the plant. Oh, wow, we died. That was bad luck on our part. So we're just gonna go through that one more time. That's why we saved. So I'll just fast forward through all that dialogue. Yeah, that's the trick of it. She manages to pull you in like that, it's pretty much just game over. However, I know a neat little trick. turn the worm first. Whoa, there's that butterfly. Hey, you butterfly, why don't you come with me? Hey, wait. Whoa, the butterfly turned into a jewel the moment I caught it. Think I haven't anything else to do down here. I'll climb the plant. The sooner the better. Yes, I'm not going to engage in that boss rush again. You guys got to see it, so that's good enough for me. Trying to catch that butterfly while avoiding her is extremely hard. So let's go ahead and climb our way out. I'm finally leaving. Oh, my legs are shaking. Welcome, sire. Oh no, you again. Sire, please accept my sincere apology. I'm terribly sorry for not having explained in detail the last part of the trial. Leave me alone. I don't believe a word you say. I just want to leave this place. I don't want to be rich or a count or anything. I never intended to lie, hide information, or be rude to you, sire. I was only following the Count's command. Please accept my apologies, sire. Without further ado, I would like you to follow me, so I can introduce you to my master, the Count. He awaits in the hall. It'll be one of your tricks. I promise the trials are over. Will you please follow me, sire? Will you follow me, sire? Hans, my grandkid, give me a hug. What? Will you look at you? You're so big, I haven't seen you since you were a toddler. How old are you? 14? 15? I'm 10. Only 10? You look like a grown man. Wait a moment. Are you really my grandpa? I don't know who you are. Oh yes, excuse me, Hans. I was so happy that I forgot to tell you. 10 years ago, my daughter Lucrezia, your mom, met your dad, Joseph Frey. They married without my consent and had a son. That's you, Hans. Lucrezia is my mom? Indeed, Lucrezia, my daughter. Your father had to go to war. When he returned, he tried to prove he was worthy of the role by tackling the castle trials. Was he the soldier down there? Yes, that was him. He almost succeeded. Now he has my respect for his great courage and honor. God, I'm oblivious. It was you, Hans, who solved all the riddles, avoided all the traps, and bravely came to me. You are the new Count Lucanor. But, haha, son, you are blood of my blood. Besides, you deserve it most, as you have tackled the trials. What about Mom and my dog Spittle? So I'm not ever coming back home? Your mother will be here soon. We can also bring your dog if you want. But Hans, do you really think you're gonna miss that filthy house of yours? Someone like you deserves to live in a great castle. Sit in the throne, Hans, and become the new Count Lucanor. What do you have to say? Congratulations, sire. The trial is ended. You've proved to be worthy of the throne. Now sit and relax. What about you creepy motherfucker? The humble red common lingo is at the tiny mousy mouse's feet. Yeah. Now, if you've been paying attention from the very beginning, you'll notice that I still have my grandfather's cane. Look at this cane. It's really beautiful, Hans. Could you tell me whose cane this is? To whom does it belong? How would I know? You're not my grandpa! But why do you say this, son? My mom gave me this cane. She told me it belonged to her father. The cane was something special to her, So if you don't recognize it, you're not my grandpa. Oh, please, are you serious? All because of that darned old useless cane? What's happening here? Bravo! I mean it. Well done. I never thought you'd catch me in such a silly thing. Just as you were about to sit. Wait a moment. You've got to explain all of this. Where do I start? Hundreds of years ago, the true Count Lucanor commanded me to find an heir, as he had no offspring. So I prepared the trials and challenges in the castle. Young men from all kingdoms heeded the Count's call, for they coveted his vast fortune, but none of them managed to tackle the trials. So why didn't you prepare an easier test? That's what I suggested to the Count, but he was really stubborn. He wanted the best of the best. Years went by and no one succeeded. The Count aged and got sick. As he was facing death and had no heir, he feared I might choose some useless human being for the role. Thus, before he died, he called a witch in the woods and commanded her to curse both me and the castle. Did he force you to stay here for life? No, he didn't. Instead, he bound me forever. I would only be free when someone tackled all trials. And I have tackled them. You have. I've welcomed countless knights, thieves, and fortune seekers or mere curious people every night for the past centuries. And the only one who managed to tackle all the trials was a 10-year-old poor kid. Unbelievable. So the people I've met tonight, all the things about my family, my father, my mother, the curse was playing tricks with your memories. It's all lies. So I've got a final question. What would happen if I get sat on the throne? My curse would be over, as I would have completed my task, but you'd be trapped in the castle forever. Forever? Well, that's just great. You'd be rich, of course, and you could use the money as you pleased. I thought you were sick of being poor. Yes, that's true, but what about my mom? If you decided to be the new Count and set me free, I'd owe you, and well, we could make some sort of deal. You already know everything I know. Now it's your call. If you want to put an end to my curse, you should sit on the throne. On the contrary, if you want to leave, there's an exit behind it. Just push the throne and you'll be outside. And so now it comes down to a final choice. Do we sit on the throne or do we leave? And well, everything I've done has been working towards the ending I prefer. And this game has multiple endings. There's like 5 in total. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push the door and leave. It's been nice meeting you, Hans. You too, Patreono. Goodbye. And when we leave, we wake up. Ouch. My head. I'm back. I made it out of the castle. Was everything a dream? That raven again. What does he want? Hey, Mr. Raven, I've got a headache. What do you want? Do you want me to see the tombstone? Alright. Let's see the inscription. Joseph Frey? Joseph Frey's the name of my dad. So, my dad's dead? Mom always told me Dad was fighting the war and he'd come back someday. It's my father's tomb. And well, there we go. Was it all just a dream, brought on by sudden trauma at the realization of the truth of his father? I don't know. I have the coins, the mirror, the jeweled butterfly. Got a lot of stuff. Hello? He's sleeping soundly. I better leave him be. More like he's passed out from that bottle of wine he downed. But no, he's not headless and being chauffeured by bloodthirsty goats. There's a sign on this tree about the war. And these guards. Hey, kiddo. We're looking for young men to go to war. Do you know anyone? There are only old men and kids around here. You better go to the village. Hey, and you don't know who's taking care of these goats, do you? The goats take care of themselves, sir. Another callback to the very beginning of the game. There's a creepy little ominous goat hanging out there. Oh hey, who's this? It seems they sent someone to pick up yesterday's mess. That's a nice horse, but where's that donkey gone? So if the donkey wasn't the thing pulling the cart, the thief was a liar. I mean, we already knew he was a liar and a thief. Spittle! It's our dog! Have you come to look for me? Thank you, Spittle. I'm so happy to see you. Hey, have you taken care of Mom as I told you? Attaboy. Alright then, let's go see her. She will be worried. Zowie, it's the merchant. He got a case of the dead. He's got a sign around his neck that says, thieves get caught and punished, basically. So he got his comeuppance, for sure. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just walk past the castle there, because that is another alternate ending. Hello, son. You haven't seen my pig, have you? I was on my way to the market, but he left running all the way up. He really likes the woods. I cannot tell why. I'm sorry, I haven't seen it. How tiring can this pig be? It's worse than a son. So the pig ran away from her. And so let us make our way back down. And just like before, at the very beginning, we get some credits. A little clever design there that I like. It's home sweet home. Oh hey, there's the donkey. Mr. Donkey, have you come to stay with us? Mom will be really happy with the donkey. Let's look inside first. Oh, nope. Okay. Well, then let's just go in. Mom! Hans! Come to me, kid. Oh. Mom, forgive me. You were right. I'm still too young to leave home. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll never disobey, and I'll help you with the housekeeping, and I won't ask you about Dad ever again. Son, about your father, there's something you need to know. I already know, Mom. I've seen his grave in the woods. Joseph died at war when you were a baby. I didn't want to tell you. Forgive me, son. I'm fine, Mom. Don't worry about me. I'm already 10, don't you remember? Would you like to see what I've brought from my adventure? Sure, show me. Alright then. I've brought 14 chestnuts. Blimey, we'll have a lavish dinner with them. It's so cold at night, we can warm our hands with them. I've got 3 apples here. Alright then. I felt today like having some nice fresh apples. Good job, Hans. I've got 7 pieces of bread here. We can use them to have toast for breakfast for some days in a row. They're delicious. Look, I've brought 3 pieces of cheese. Well, well. If we have all this cheese, we'll end up having a rat face. Look, Mom, I've brought you a mirror. God, I'm having such a bad hair day. We'll hang it on the wall so we can look nice when we go to the village. Look, I've brought 22 candles. They were everywhere. Blimey, I don't know what to do with so many candles. We could sell them in the village, or even open a store. I've also collected this net. It's a butterfly net. I think you'll have more fun with this than me. And look, Mom, Grandpa's cane. You can have it back. It's helped me a lot in my adventure. Oh, thanks a lot, my dear. It's very special to me. Look, I think it's best you keep it. You deserve it. Look, I've brought you 22 coins. Blimey, Hans. Look at all those coins. I think you should go on an adventure more often. And look, this jewel was hidden in a nasty dungeon. Whoa, but this is priceless, son. Hey, I hope you haven't stolen this, have you? But truth is, if we sell the jewel, all our money troubles would be over. And this is it. I don't have anything else. Blimey, that's a lot of things. I believe we could use this to buy some sweets in the village. What do you say? Yay! And from that day on, Hans helped his mother with the housekeeping. And although they were never rich, they lived happily ever after. The end. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this game. I know I did. It was great to go back and play it for you guys. I'm glad I got to share it with you. Like I said, it has a very kind of Grimm's fairy tales kind of quality to it. Spoiled, ungrateful child, runs away from home, gets lost in a whimsical and deadly adventure, nearly dies a few times, but with quick wits and thinking and just an age of innocence kind of aura about him, manages to pull through and learns the morals and the lessons of the story and returns home and has a happy ending. And I don't know, I felt it would be really great to share this with you guys for Halloween. And I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I hope to see you in the next game. Bye for now.